Soccer football is one of the most important sports around the world, and it is also a multimillionaire business. That's why it's very important to have a great performance in the field. This performance can be measured by doing statistical analysis.
Although there are a lot of external factors that affect the performance and results of a match, having good techniques and methodologies is essential to have a good performance in the field. The intuitive description by experts or the traditional statistics of games, such as running distance, ball occupation, or number of goals, lack of consistency and are just subjective information. To really describe and make a good strategy for the game, it is necessary to build a model to describe the ability of the players during the match. Digital video analysis and computerized techniques have acquired an important role in sports. They are used to present to the public the highlights of the match and the contribution of each player throughout it. But this information is also helpful to the coaches because they can show to their team their effectiveness and propose different strategies to enhance the performance of the team.
For the analysis of the game, we use Dartfish. This is a platform in which you can create a panel and edit it and add all types of outcomes or actions that you can decide and create. Then Dartfish starts to capture all this information, like times of good passes and rank passes that each player has, also change faults and yellow cards, red cards. Also, in the panel that we created with the help of the coach, we decided to add the thirds of the field that the play is happening, and this results in a very useful data because the coach can know which player has every time of action in the position of the field.
We realized that it was very difficult to analyze the games while watching them live, so watching the Facebook transmissions also was crucial for this study because we could watch and rewatch as many times as we wanted and needed the plays and analyze them. It took for us around 6 or 7 hours to analyze each game. So with the software, we were able to observe and review the performance of the players, identify patterns and areas of opportunity. Assisting to the games was an important part of this study and because we got to know the players, the coach and their necessities. This was beneficial to the study because with this we could define the parameters to measure. The information gathered was good and bad passes, faults, ball loss, recuperation of the ball, goals, shots missed, and shots on target, among others. Working with this tool as simple as Excel was very beneficial to us and to this study because it made the analysis easier to work with. Using different formulas, we made a table with all the information filtered. This table collected all the information of the metrics analyzed divided by player and by the parameters. It was also divided by each half of the game. It was very important for the coach, Diego Ulises Moreno, to have the information in a more visual way rather than an Excel document because this way he could present the information to his players and it would be easier to understand. So it was decided to make a presentation with all the data collected in the Excel file. For the analysis to be fair, we decided to divide the players in their positions. So the next graphics, we made them analyzing the defense players, the midfielders, and the attackers separately. So this graphic was made to compare them with each other, and This will be very helpful for the coach to choose which of his players is better at each parameter. And this will also help to work in their areas of improvement. It was very important for him to compare his team with professional players. So what we did is that we got the average of each parameter and we graphicated that. Also, we graphicated all the parameters of each player separately and put them in the same graph as the average. With this, we will know which player is above or below the average.
On the presentation, it shows the player with the number of good passes, failed passes, faults, goals, ball recuperation, ball loss, etc. And also the field that shows the percentage of those passes made on each third. The first field shows the first half of the game, and the next, the second half. The total percentage is compared with the other players that are playing the same position as the one that is being analyzed. Soccer match statistics and video analysis are essential tools that assist players and coaches to describe the performance of the players and improvement of the team over time. The information collected will be used by the coach to analyze the information and identify different ways to acknowledge the weaknesses and strengths of the team. The variables and parameters studied will helpfully help to determine a good methodology to increase chances of winning soccer matches for the football soccer Borregos.